time for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, good Friday morning. I want to welcome Drew Schmieder. I want to welcome Noah Brewer, both cross-country athletes for Loudon High School's cross-country team. They're here to help us with today's LHS News Magazine morning show for Friday, October 4th, 2024, the day before fall break. And aren't we all excited about that?
So excited.
Before we get to that, though, all students with loaner computers, you need to turn those in now. Turn those in as soon as you possibly can today. They're going to be due by 2 p.m., but we'd like to have them now. We are running out of computers. All loaner computers in today. We will be having a pep rally today, as you well know. Teachers, you've gotten an email with the schedule on that today. Students, if you signed up to play in a game today during the pep rally, you will be able to participate in that. Student IDs, they are available in the library. If you haven't picked those up, come grab yours on the way to lunch today. Spanish 3 is doing a Hispanic bake sale, and we'll be selling Mexican treats during lunch today. We can't wait. They'll be selling corn cups, authentic drinks, chips, fruit cups, Mexican candy bags, and we want you to pull up if you're not afraid of a little spice. As we said yesterday, I'm not scared of it anymore. I'm with it. I'm right there with you. They will be located in the concession stand ready for you when you pull up. Interact is kicking off a new campaign this week to raise funds. It's going to finish today. Interact is kicking off a new campaign that finishes today to raise funds for the Child Advocacy Center. They serve children and teens in the area that have been impacted by trauma. The goal for today, finishing up, is to raise funds to fill the kitchen with snacks and drinks for those who receive services there. Interact members, they're going to be selling drinks and snacks during Skinny. They'll also be taking up donations for the Child Advocacy Center. HOSA will be sponsoring Powder Puff. We talked about that yesterday. You okay over there? Yeah. Okay. We talked about that yesterday. That is a super, really neat flag football game with the ladies from each class. It's going to happen October 24th after we come back from fall break. Each grade level will have a team. They're going to need 2 boys to coach. They're going to need 12 girls to play. Sign-ups can be found outside Miss Hawkins' room. Now, we got Drew. We've got Noah. They're going to talk about a little cross-country. But first of all, there might be people in here that think, I have no clue what you're talking about. Is cross-country, what does that mean, a cross-country? So what do you guys do? What is cross-country?
So cross-country is a 5K marathon.
5K, what is that?
So 5K is 3 miles.
3.1 miles, yes. 5K run. And out on the track, or?
We do a bit of both. Some days we'll run in the park. It really ranges.
Hang on a second.
I'm so sorry for this interruption.
That's Miss Gwen, by the way.
Students, you're going on the field
Okay.
trip with Mr. Bivens and Mr. Lance Walden to the industry showcase. You need to report to the bus at this time at the back of the building.
All right, back to it here. We won't cut. We'll just keep it rolling. We're already on the second take. So again, what kind of terrain do you run in your matches? Is what I was talking
In
about.
matches,
Yes.
most time it'll be dirt trails, or it could be gravel at some point. Sometimes it can change during the race.
In fact, what you see in the background is a picture of
It's Norris Dam.
Norris Dam's trail. Very difficult, if I remember correctly.
It's not the most difficult, but it was a hard race.
So rough, rugged terrain in some cases, normally not on pavement.
Sometimes you can come out with really muddy shoes.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so difficult?
It really
I've always
depends what
been a
course.
sprinter, so it's difficult for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole new ball game for Drew with him being a sprinter, but I'd say this season he's been doing great with it.
I
Just
bet he
keeping
has.
up with the endurance. With
Speaking of personally how we've done, Noah, how have you done personally this season?
I'd say I've definitely improved. I think everyone on this team has improved. Like this year, I've shaved off an entire minute in 10 seconds from my last PR.
What is it?
My PR this year for a 5K is 21 minutes and 47 seconds.
So if you're doing the math on that, guys, that's just over 7 minutes per mile, and that's on up and down
Up
hilly
and down
terrain.
hills.
Okay. What
It's
about
rough.
you? How have you personally done, and what's your PR? If you don't mind sharing?
Personally, I've done pretty well. I've surprised myself throughout the season, especially conditioning. My average run is a 22-minute.
Okay.
So that's
just
roughly
over 7 minutes as
yeah,
well.
roughly 7.
So that's pretty good. And you said that you guys aren't your fastest runner. There's somebody
No,
faster.
we are not our fastest runner. Our
is-
fastest runner is Kevin Reynolds.
I think it just comes naturally to him. His brother, Cash Reynolds, if anyone remembers him, he was a great runner. So I think it just comes in the family, being naturally athletic.
We get risky when we name names on here, and I didn't prepare you for this, but could you name the whole roster without missing anybody? And if you can't, let's don't.
We got me, Drew, Susie Galvin, Emma Curtis, Allie Curtis, Kanan Cook, Jackson Bettis, Kevin Reynolds, Ethan Wojcik, and Julian. That's our newest runner.
Julian who?
Julian Duenas.
Yeah, that's our new runner, and that's our whole roster.
All right, man, good job. That was fantastic.
We're all.
I'd always leave somebody.
He's on it.
That's why I'm always.
Well, the
that's
thing
why I'm
about
always
us is
leaving
like with cross country, with it being such a small team, it's just so close knit.
yeah.
I can't even tell you, like, even outside of competitions, we're always hanging out with each other. So I'd say all of us could easily name the roster like the back of our hand.
Yeah. What do you guys have left for the rest? Either of you can answer this. What do you have left for the cross country season?
So we have one more regular season meets at Cherokee Mounds, and then we have our regional meet.
Well, we have the Mounds at Oak Ridge in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's our end season, and then we have regionals.
Region. There's you go straight to region. There's
Yeah,
no
we go
district?
straight to region.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then region qualifies you for the state.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Anybody who are we in that realm, or we've anybody that could break through that, or I hate to take away from
I'm
anybody.
not too sure. States are pretty rough.
Yeah, it's-
pretty rough.
It's pretty tough because with most other teams, with them being larger, there's definitely more people
There's
that
a
can
lot faster
perform
runners.
better than us. I'd say the quickest time for boys would be maybe
Like
16
I'd
minutes
say
for,
16,
for a
17.
5K.
For 5K.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And you guys are amazing. And everybody on your team is amazing. I see you guys out here after school. And it's not before school when it's cool. After school, sometimes 90,
Sadly.
high 80s, 90-degree heat running down the sidewalk.
It's rough.
Stuff that
They're tough days, but we
99%
definitely
of the
get
kids
through
in
it.
our school, and including our staff and everyone in the world, doesn't want to do. So you're doing an excellent job keeping yourself busy and helping us be successful as student athletes in Loudon High School. So I want to commend you on that. But before I get too positive about you guys, I want to put you through the lightning round. Do you know what the lightning round is?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you a question or a statement. You're going to fill in the blank with the best answer you have. No wrong answers as long as we keep it clean. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Start with you, Noah. Name the mascot of your elementary school that you went to.
I don't think we even had a mascot. We had the Warriors for
Philadelphia Warriors. You were Philadelphia, correct?
Yes,
the
sir.
Warriors, okay.
We were the scouts.
Sneaky. There you
Sneaky
go.
scouts.
Nice. All right. I always like to challenge you guys, see if you remember. Your last meal on Earth?
I'm going to have to go with the Domino's pizza.
Wow. Okay, Domino's Pizza. Your last meal on Earth?
any type of sushi.
Okay.
That's good.
Sushi. Back to
That's
you,
true.
Noah. One thing you've always dreamed of being able to do.
One dream I've always dreamed of being able to do.
First thing that comes to your head.
Come on.
I really don't know. I haven't ever thought about
Okay.
that.
Maybe what he says will jog your memory.
I'd say race cars professionally.
Okay. Race cars professionally. So nothing when you grow up that just comes to your mind. Quickly.
No, I've changed so many times of what I want to do when I grow up.
That's
Me
just
too.
fine. All right. We'll stay with you then. Favorite sport other than cross country?
I'd say baseball.
Okay.
Track and field.
Okay. Okay. If we eliminated track and field, what would it be?
Come on, baseball.
No, I'm not a baseball guy. I'm not a baseball guy. I would have to go with basketball.
Okay. Back to you, Drew. Favorite class you've taken at LHS so far?
Favorite class, I'd have to go with. I'd honestly have to say personal finance in
Who'd
PE.
you have?
I'd Coach Erick.
Okay. Shout out to Coach Erick. And yours, Noah?
For me, it'd be engineering, Mr. Heath.
Okay. That's a popular one for sure. And finally, the one you know you're going to get, the person at LHS that impacted you the most and why.
person that has impacted me the most at LHS, I would say Top. He's always tried and make sure that I'm going in the right direction, tried to push me towards the better way, me with the dreams I'm wanting to go into college, go into the military.
Nice. So Master Sergeant Dukes, Top, person at LHS, doesn't have to be a teacher, can be a student, can be a teacher, staff member.
I'm trying to think here. That's a hard question.
Cafeteria staff, office staff, custodial staff.
I think I'd have to go with Dr. Kyle. I've always known her since middle school.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. And why? You have a specific reason?
She's just always been there, and she's just a really nice person.
All right. Shout out to all those people, including Dr. Kyle. Great job to you all, and kudos. All right. You've heard from Drew, and you guys have heard from Noah. Before we head off to break, before we finish the business of today, I want to make sure that you guys know how proud I am of you for the 9 weeks that you've had. I hope that you've taken care of business, and if you haven't, I hope you find a way to take care of it as we move towards the end of this semester. With that, have a wonderful fall break, guys. Have a fantastic Friday. I know we are, and I hope you'll join us.